My lottery ticket scanner showed $10 million. The clerk said, "That's not yours anymore." I stared at the convenience store worker, my hand still gripping the winning ticket. "What do you mean it's not mine? I just scanned it." $10 million. The clerk, Patricia, according to her name tag, looked at me with something like pity. "Sir, this ticket was reported stolen 3 days ago. The Lottery Commission flagged it in the system." My heart started pounding. Stolen? I bought this ticket myself at a gas station in Phoenix 2 weeks ago. I fumbled for my wallet, dropping credit cards as I searched for proof. This was my ticket, my escape from the construction job destroying my back and the apartment with the leaking ceiling I couldn't afford to fix. Patricia held up her hand. "I've already called the police. They're on their way." Her tone suggested she didn't believe my story would hold up. 2 officers arrived within minutes. "Sir, I'm Officer Davis. We need you to come with us to answer questions about this lottery ticket." The taller officer had his hand near his weapon, ready, but not threatening. "Am I under arrest? I haven't done anything wrong." Officer Thompson pulled out his notebook. "Can you tell us where and when you purchased this specific ticket?" I explained about the Shell station in Phoenix, buying multiple tickets 2 weeks ago on a Monday evening after work. I was covered in drywall dust, paid with a $20 bill, didn't get a receipt because the printer was broken. The attendant was a young guy with a Phoenix tattoo on his forearm. Davis wrote everything down but remained skeptical. "The problem is that this ticket was reported stolen from a residence in Scottsdale 3 days ago. The owner filed a police report. At the station, Detective Sarah Chen showed me the theft report filed by Lawrence Whitmore, a prominent real estate developer and city councilman. He claimed someone broke into his home and stole lottery tickets from his office, including this winning ticket. The documentation looked official, with receipts and timestamps, even security footage of Whitmore buying tickets at various locations. This doesn't prove anything," I said, though doubt was creeping in. "Those receipts could be for different tickets." Chen leaned back, studying me. "The Lottery Commission is tracing the serial number now. Problem is, the Shell station you mentioned had a fire last week. Their records were destroyed, including security footage. The timing was too convenient. Let me guess. The fire happened after Whitmore reported his ticket stolen?" She nodded. "Same day as his police report." Then I remembered something crucial. "Detective, about 3 months ago I worked on a renovation project in Scottsdale. Custom home, really expensive. I was there for 2 weeks doing drywall. When I gave her the address, her expression changed. It belonged to Lawrence Whitmore." "So he knows who I am," I said. Chen nodded grimly. "Here's what I think happened. Whitmore bought a winning ticket but realized he had a problem. He's married, and Arizona is a community property state. If he claims this ticket while married, his wife gets half in any divorce. The logic was twisted but sound. I was perfect for framing. Because I'd worked in his house, I was struggling financially, and I'd bought lottery tickets around the same time. Chen promised to find the Shell station employee to verify my story. A week later, she called with mixed news. We found Dylan Martinez, the employee. He remembers you buying tickets that day, even remembers your joke about finally winning enough to retire. But Whitmore's lawyers are arguing this doesn't prove you bought that specific winning ticket. That's when attorney Richard Keller contacted me. He specialized in lottery disputes and had researched Whitmore's background. This isn't his first questionable financial situation. 3 previous business partners sued him for fraud. 2 ex-wives accused him of hiding assets. My theory is he's trying to tie up the winnings in legal disputes until his current divorce is finalized. Keller agreed to represent me on contingency, but warned it would get ugly. The lawsuit was brutal. Whitmore's team subpoenaed my phone records, bank statements, employment history. They interviewed my ex-wife, twisting her words about my financial struggles. The forensic examination of the ticket was inconclusive, unable to determine definitively where or when it was purchased. After 6 months, we went to trial. Whitmore took the stand first, explaining how he'd kept lottery tickets in his office and discovered the win days before reporting the theft. Under Keller's cross-examination, his story cracked. Keller exposed his motive for delaying the claim due to his divorce and his pattern of hiding assets from previous wives. When I testified, Whitmore's lawyers destroyed me, highlighting my bankruptcy, divorce, and near eviction, painting me as desperately broke. Dylan's testimony was crucial. He clearly remembered me from that specific day, the broken printer, my construction dust, and my retirement joke. The jury deliberated for 4 days before finding in my favor, but Whitmore immediately appealed, keeping the money tied up. Then something unexpected happened. Whitmore's wife filed for divorce and hired forensic accountants who discovered he'd fabricated his lottery purchase records. The evidence showed Whitmore had no legitimate claim to the ticket and had bribed the Shell station owner to start the fire, destroying the records. Within months, Whitmore was arrested for arson, conspiracy, fraud, and perjury. As part of his plea deal, he dropped all appeals and admitted his theft claim was fabricated. 8 months after scanning that ticket, I finally received the money. After taxes and legal fees, I still had enough to change my life completely. I quit construction, paid off my debts, bought a modest house, and invested the rest. The experience taught me how close the justice system had come to failing me simply because I was poor and my accuser was wealthy.